Well, hey, Craig. Um, how do I sound? I'm gonna move this in the background. Let's move this out of the way. Make it look a little neater, right? Hello, hello. I think you're it so far. Um, mm, it looks good enough. Sounds a little low today. Okay, let me see if I can boost that. I just need to maybe talk on the microphone. It is okay. Hi, hello, hello. Hey, Brian. Hey, Robin. Hey, everybody. Can you hear me? I'll get as close as I can to the mic. It looks should be as high as it should go. It's just me not talking or me not enunciating. Hey, MT Native, the Southern staple, Big Red, Zero. I hear that people in the North don't have this beverage. This is a great beverage. A lot, either you love it or you hate it. I don't find people with a, oh, it's okay. Okay. Yeah, it was just me not talking loudly. Hey, everyone. So, man, I've been wanting to get here all day today because my workday my workday was not fun. Uh, no, we do not. Oh, yeah, I don't. My friend who lives in Virginia, they don't even have this, and he's from Texas, and this is like everywhere in Texas. Like, hey, Keith. Um, never seen that setup. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, you're in Canada. Big Red is a Texas thing. I can't describe the flavor. It's just Big Red, and it doesn't go far north. At some point, it stops going north. People just don't drink it up there. Um, and I didn't know that because I've had it down here forever. That my friends who grew up down here, they all drink Big Red, and then they moved up to Virginia, up north to Virginia, um, and they don't have it. And my hat looks crooked. Why is my hat? Okay, there's just me. Hey, Chris. Have you have had RC Cola? My uncle used to drink that by the gallon. I only like RC Cola with a little bit of Crown, which is what it was made for. Um, yeah. So anyhow, today has been one of those days. I got some grumpy news at the office. We were supposed to go in to do some training. We had been doing training last week, and we're like, yes, we're going to go do this second part of the training. We spent 2 days doing this. This is going to be great. The licenses expired. They're paid for. They just haven't been deployed. It's just one of those things that happen. So bummer. So I was working on another project. Hey, Apple Blonde. So I was working on another project and just trying to get some work done. But I was bummed. I was really excited for the training because the training we did last week was the boring part. What was supposed to come forward was the fun part, and we didn't get to do it. I mean, we'll get to do it eventually. Hopefully, we'll be here this week to see it because next week we go on vacation, and next week, if they happen next week, then I'm sorry, I like. Yeah. So, and then I got some other bad news, but it's like nothing I can do about it. I can't change anything. I might have to change my career path again, and that's frustrating as all heck. Um, because I did 5 years in my current field, which is photogrammetry, and then I did 6 more years in GIS mapping, gas and oil lease mapping, and then the last 9 years or 8 years now, I've been working in essentially photogrammetry, which is now renamed remote sensing, same thing, whatever. But I might have to go back to GIS. It's like, great. I didn't get my master's in geographic information systems because I didn't want to be tethered to a software in a database, which is what will happen. So I don't know. We'll see. Um, reading glasses, reading. Um, so anyway, how's everybody? How was everybody's Easter? Did anybody have fun stuff happen? We drove home from Houston and we stopped and had Vietnamese food. It was wonderful. Um, I love. Hey, Cammy, I absolutely love. We gambled. We just went to we went to this other restaurant. They were not open. So we said, well, we just passed like three different restaurants. Let's just go back to that one. It's open. And we just went in there and it was some of the best food. I'm like, okay, pin this in your Filodex or whatever of pins, like, we must go back and eat at this restaurant. It was in Houston. We had a great weekend. I had a fantastic weekend. I James drove, he always drives, and then we left after work on Good Friday, and it was fabulous, as I told if y'all saw that live. And then I spent the rest of Saturday just sitting in the lobby, drinking tea, reading a book. I finished the book, The Allure of Chanel. Very good book. It's a very extremely good book, but it's more of a companion book or a supplement book to the some of more in-depth books. But the good thing about The Allure of Chanel um, is that in the back of it, is that actually the right one? Or is it the Enigma? I can't remember if it was the Enigma or the Allure. I have a bunch of books. It might have been the Enigma of Chanel. Anyway, whichever book it is James, in the bathroom, can you get my book? I'm so sorry. It's right there on the left side on that white bookcase. Um, poor thing. He just came home. He just sat down. He just turned on his our PlayStation. He goes, I just want to kill aliens. And I'm like, can you please go get this thing for me? I, I saw that look. The look of resignation and of course, dear, without even saying it. Oh man, he is the best. Thank you, sir. Uh, so yes, it's Chanel the Enigma, not the Allure. The Chanel the Enigma. Do you have a pair of glasses for reading and one for distance rather than progressive? Empty Native is asking Craig. But this book, what's good about this book is that in the end actually has photocopies um of correspondences, because there's just one document, there's just one place that was written that she was a spy for the Nazi. Um, she wasn't. And the person who said that actually had another correspondence where he said he lied about it just so he could not get in trouble for helping get her nephew out of a work camp, because he was in a concentration camp for working. So anyways, very good book. I mean, right in there, it shows all the documentation, like photocopies. It's like, hello, but it's not as much fun as, oh, she was a spy. No, she was not a spy. Um, I asked because I was sounding if I would do that. Yeah, actually, a lot of people do that native. I have a lot of friends who do needlework, and because the progressive lenses, the way that they work, it's not as good. It's easier to put peepers on top of your other glasses and just to read what you need to read and then take them off, because sometimes that transition is difficult and it causes vertigo. Some people just cannot adapt to it. I have progressive too, but I walk into walls. Yeah, yep, depth perception. Hey, Aaron. Yeah. So anyway, so what I did this weekend on Saturday was finished reading this book. It was a very good book. Great photos in here, beautiful drawings, and it was a very good weekend. I didn't bring my other book because I left it here. So annoyed. Um, I meant to grab it and I left it over here, and then I took some other books with me. But I had such a good time. I really should have taken my needlework because I had I thought I have 3 books with me. It's fine. I have my podcast, but the thing is when I listen to podcasts, it's better to do handwork than it is. I can't actually read a book and listen to audio files. That doesn't work. Or, on Saturdays I listen to Super Jacob, so that doesn't work. So I can't do, it's you can't you can't do 2 audio things at the same time. It's just no worky. So I am, so I just had a fun time. It was one of the very first times I've stayed at a hotel where I felt like I used every amenity. I sat in the lobby, hung out in this it was just very pleasant. Apparently, a lot of people were at that specific location because it's about 30 minutes outside of Galveston, to Galveston, maybe 45 on the outside. And so a lot of people were there going to meet the cruise ships. And we were just there, and it's near the Coast Guard base, which is our friend, he's in the Coast Guard. And then James had a blast. we went to go visit James's bestie. So they had so much fun. They played a board game from like 1 in the afternoon all the way till 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. And all three of them were like, we'll do this again. I'm like, it's like a very big version of Risk, but it's not Risk, but it's like Risk. So it's like taking over map, and they had a blast. They had a blast. So, but then when we got home today and then we had Monday issues, we're like, yeah, we had a great weekend. We feel great. And now it's Monday and we had Monday issues and computer connection issues and he had about 15 meetings he didn't want to do. So it's like, well, there goes all the fun. I always stay at the W if possible. I use every amenities. Oh yeah, absolutely. We were just at the Hilton Home 2 Suites, but okay, here's the thing about super high-end hotels. There's not much included in them other than I mean, most of the super high-end hotels will have restaurants, so they're not going to have like a continental breakfast or whatever. But these like mid-tier hotels, they're like, you pay for a room, we'll give you coffee and breakfast. And I'm like, yes, that's my jam. Like when we stay to nicer hotels that cost more, it's like, oh no, nothing's included. It's like you get a room. If you want food, you can pay for room service or go to the hotel, restaurant. And so we don't do that. We like the mid tier, low tier, and so there's a tier that goes to no breakfast, which is like super low, like Super 8 Motel 8, and then there's like that mid Hilton and the ones that most people use like 100 so odd dollars a night or whatever. And then you have the super expensive ones, they're like $400, or whatever. We don't stay there. We don't stay there. We don't even try to stay there. I'm like, most of the time I resent hotel cost because I'm like, I'm just sleeping. I'm on the way somewhere. I'm just here to sleep, use a shower, the facilities, and then leave. But this is one of the very few times where I wasn't going somewhere. I wasn't doing meeting. I mean, we were in that hotel. Our friends were in that same hotel, which is why we were in that hotel. And it was a long stay hotel, so it had all the amenities like the fridge and so I brought from we came from home. I said, well, I don't plan to leave because we knew it was in the middle of like nowhere, Houston. This is not the nice part of Houston, guys. And so I just brought microwavable popcorn and brought some ramen, and we had some other leftover food, threw it in a cooler bag. So on Saturday, I just made ramen in for dinner. The guys were playing their game. I just had ramen in my room and had tea and coffee all day long and had a fantastic time. Keith says, I love it when you order off of the menu, but there is no limit. So you can literally order one of everything off the breakfast menu that for the price of the breakfast. But see, I mean, for someone who is as large as I am, I don't actually eat that much. I just eat high calorie food. It's just a little bit of it, but it's high calorie dense food. Um, Craig says your husband. That's funny. So we had a great time, and the drive through Houston was a nightmare on the way home. But I actually even caught the church service because it's online for my church, and then we went a different way home because we had to go get our dog, and it was beautiful. The bluebonnets and all of the Mexican paintbrushes and um, all the wildflowers are out here in Texas. It's gorgeous. So we just had a wonderful weekend, and then we had to go to work. Whatever. But yeah, so that was my weekend, and then my sister with her kiddos, they did all the Easter things. They did the egg hunt, and chocolate bunnies were had by all, and lots of gifts were given by everybody. Do mothers out there, do you guys still do Easter baskets for your kids? What age do you stop doing that, or does it you just keep doing that forever? MT says, um, just started watching your Coach bag video and I had to switch to Jackie's life. Oh, wait a minute. Did I miss your Coach bag video? Are you talking about the Rael's video about the one I like that. I think I know the one she thrifted. I really like that bag. I think that's pretty. Oh, so okay, so let's talk about the wins and fails. Okay, so the win is, well, I made 11 days without buying something, and then I failed. And then I was like, okay, new month, April 1, not gonna buy anything. I bought something. So I don't think I should give myself limits and deadlines. I think I just have to take it day by day, like everything. And the thing I bought is a project bag, literally a project. It is 100% a project bag. This is not for me to. This is not even something normally I would buy. This is just something I saw. I'm like, I wonder if I can repair that. And looking at the description, I'm like, I want to try and repair that. So it's really one of the very few things I have purchased solely for YouTube. I wanted to do this to see if I could repair it. It is a little satin bag that's very stained. So I want to see if if I can clean out the staining, and if that's not successful, like if I can even it out, if it doesn't even out enough, it's too stained, if I can dye it, because that's the other option. And then there's a piece of missing hardware, but I wasn't worried about that. The whole point is, can I make this thing that's really beautiful be functional again? And I'm gonna film it and see what I do with it. It's just gonna be fun. Yeah, I emptied it by 11 days. So I was listening to Melissa Wade, Adams Wade, and Lisa from Luxury Life in the Middle, and their no buy low buy um video announcements today. And I'm really amazed and impressed. It's kind of fun to listen to their journeys, because about what to buy, how to buy, what are their goals, is it because we're all luxury shop. I mean, well, I'm not a luxury buyer, but I'm a shopper. I'm a shopper. Like, and there's a reason why some of the biggest channels in YouTube are haul videos. They're like, all they do is hauling YouTube videos. They do Temu and Dollar Tree, and basically haul videos have like thousands of subscribers. It's the thing. People like watching people buy things and open them. And so I love things and I love my things, but it's so funny because I was also watching AKB Bags, her video today on and somebody had said something, a comment on one of her videos saying, oh, they'll probably just, now that everybody's bought this whatever XYZ it bag, they're probably just going to sell it for 3 times the amount of money or return it. Thinking, well, because everybody's buying and opening the same bag. It's a big fad right now. Everybody's like, everybody has this bag. And she's like, no, 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 no. I buy bags I love and I want to keep. And I was chuckling because I have had people think that I am a store, because I show you what looks like a store, and there's so many live auctioning YouTube live people now. Whatnot does it. Poshmark does it. TikTok does it. There's all these people who just do lives to sell things. So when you see this background of my studio, it's not the perfect, beautiful, just like decorated, themed. It's like, this is my stuff, right? So it's really funny because people are like, how much is that? I'm like, it's not for sale. So there's this weird perception that people buy things to just show them and then return them, or they buy things to then later resell them at a higher rate. Well, yeah, you might find one or two things at the very beginning at a super high rate that somebody somewhere might be willing to buy, but in general, if you're following the pre-love relove market, that's not what's happening. It's like, no, 2 years ago, a Disney Dooney bag would sell above retail after a release, just so people could get it. Now, I can buy a Disney Dooney bag that's popular for half off retail. That never happened 2.5 years ago. Um, Hey, Greg. Hey, Frozen Luxury. Got my boxer bag from Posh today, and you love because the bag is awesome. Yeah, like the word boxer, the word Ricky, and the word LV are gonna be banned. I'm not showing anything else. No, no, no. You guys are snapping everything up. I keep looking. I mean, I'm not supposed to be looking because I'm not supposed to be buying, but yeah, there's only so many things out there. But anyway, I do have an unboxing to do. This is something I had purchased from a friend. So this is the Friends and Family Awesome Discount. This is part one of two. Part two is in the mail. So this is part one, and I'm very happy to get this because I really, 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 really need it. So let me. I can't believe you got a boxer for $40, Saya. That's a great price. But you know what? And the thing is, you paid $40 and they still had to pay a percentage on that because of the fees. Mercari takes a lot of fees out. But I one the project bag I purchased today is I they were asking $60 for it and I offered 30 and they said yes. It's it's not any value to them if they can't move it, right? So it's so damaged that most people would have just thrown it out. But I have a new bag coming in the mail. Probably be here in a week or two. Hey Yota, my baby. Well, my baby, my friend. I was some words muddled. I loved your post, your photo, your family photo, Yota, with the kiddos. It was very adorable. Um, it was nice to see the whole family and the baby. Um, hey Dawn, hi everybody. I have an unboxing. I'm opening the box right now. So this is the box, and yes, we're on the out sometimes, but it's still love, and it's still pre-loved, guys. Still pre-loved. I bought this from the Friends and Family discount from a friend who bought it, and I said, okay, I really like that, and he and they did not. So dun, dun, dun. You're like, Jackie, what the heck? What the heck? You bought a new Coach item? Yes, but pre-loved because it didn't buy it from Coach. I bought it from a friend who bought it from Coach. He bought it and I bought it from him. So here we go. Friends and Family discount, guys. He was very kind. So this is truly for my phone bag, and I'm going to switch into this because I needed. Let me show you what's happening to my other phone bag. I was so upset today. Um, I'm like, I'm gonna have to spend. Let me take my badge off so I don't flash my badge everywhere like I do all the time. So this is my phone bag right now that I've been using. Y'all have seen it. Um, there's a pull. There's a pull in the threads. I don't know if you can see it. This is a very there. You see that little white thread right there? So what happens with this quilting pattern, this is a very thin, very soft leather. And and most of these it's all machine. It's actually red, but my monitor shows it as orange. Um, it you have to do a back stitch to close out stitching, and somehow this back stitch didn't lock well, so there's an exposed stitch. Now if you cut that off, that is the worst thing you can do. Now that white stitch you're seeing, that's the back side. That's coming from the underneath. The top thread is a red, so you're gonna have to burn it. You just melt it so that it doesn't um keep fraying, because it will keep fraying. Anyway, but Saya, I was going to tell you, I bought a project bag, and I am so excited. Oh yeah, you don't cut these. Don't cut loose threads. Never cut loose threads. Loose threads are sacred. You have to burn them, and then you melt down the plastic. Most of those threads are poly cotton anyway. If they're not, most of them aren't even. They're not even cotton. They're all polyester. So you just want to melt it down so it locks it. So this is the bag I was using, and we're gonna have to do some repair on her. So this is one of those things that has a problem, right? This one has a problem because you see how this is a belt bag, so it's meant to be around your waist. There's a belt strap and a crossbody strap, um, but because it's so far down the middle, what happens when you put stuff in here is it twists. And that's just a design flaw to keep it open enough so that you can get into it. But and this happens a lot, and I think this is why they don't make this particular style anymore. But I knew that when I bought it, but I bought it really to use as a chest bag anyway. And I've had it for several years now, so I'm not too worried about it. Um Tammy, I'm back. Phone on the charger. I know how that goes. So So that's the one strap. So I have the other strap over here. So this is the belt itself. Now the belt's too small for me because I am too round for it. But that's not, nothing wrong with the belt. The belt's fine. So I just tuck everything back in here, and I'll get to eventually I will get to fixing this. Um, because I don't actually want to use an open flame. They actually do sell um a tool that you can singe loose ends of thread. So we're gonna move into this one. So um so pretty. So these are the classic. I've been wanting to buy this style. This is called the Hayden, guys. I've been wanting to buy this for a long time to wear specifically on my chest as a phone holding bag because this is my work phone. This is a Apple 12, you know? So it goes right in there. And then during the day, when I'm out and about, I have my personal phone always. So this might fit in the back pocket. It might not. Nope, it doesn't fit in the back pocket. It's my case. It's the case that's the problem. This is a Samsung 22. So what I'll do is just stick it. Let's see if they'll both fit in here. Yep, both barely fit in here. Again, it's the case. It's my case. There's two phones and two cases in here. Let's see, will it close? There we go. So it can work, but a lot of the times at the office, I have this one in my hand or in my pocket. And I just have to carry my work phone with me everywhere I go. And since my clothing, if I'm in a dress, obviously there's no pocket, or if there's a pocket, it's not going to fit a phone. So anyhow, this thing's awesome for what I want to use it for. Now, people using it for a bag, is it awesome? I don't know. Um, it's not what I bought it for. I bought it for a phone bag, and for a phone bag, this thing rocks. Um, I like all different types of bags. This is just one of the types, so it has a thin leather strap. I'm probably perfect. Let me show you. See? So it's going to fit probably like that. So as a crossbody on me, it still would work like that. Not the best look because of the bisect, but a lot of times I'll do that. But at work, because of how I'm sitting in my computer desk, I actually sit with it on my chest, literally on my chest. Let me see if I can show you guys. Um, like this, just like that at the office because I'm sitting with my desk, I'm doing stuff. This way, so oops, I just changed the menu setting. Let's not do that again. So at work, um, I can just get up and I don't have to find my anything. This is really nice. This actually is interesting because it has a leather lining, and this is called the Hayden. So I can't put my traditional pins because this is a leather lining. I'm not going to put leather lining, and it's leather lined in the pocket too. So yeah, this is not going to have all of my Disney pins on there because I don't do that. I'm not going to perforate the leather on the underside. So this is going to be, and even the back pocket is a leather lining, guys. This is really pretty. This is the Hayden, and this is gorgeous. Now, this I like this enough that I would probably buy other versions of this. So let me show you. This is the other one I have. This is called the Charter. Um, Coach Charter, and this is made for as a bandolier bag also, or a crossbody bag, or however you wish to carry it. This is for the men's line. Um, so this is what I was using, but look at how thick that is. And the problem this has is even though it can fit two phones, it's very cumbersome. This is a lot lighter to wear. This is a lot lighter to wear. So this is very cool. I will be getting another one of these. Maybe not in denim. I love the denim. Don't get me wrong, I love the denim, but I wish I had now got this in they had this in the faded blue last summer. I wish I got now. But that's okay. That's okay. Now I know that the Hayden is a bag I can use for my phone. Now, is this something I could use for my wallet? Maybe. Oh, it has card slots in there because look at how narrow this is. There's a zip pocket, there's card slots, and then there's still a front bit. So if you actually use any of this stuff to put space in, you're not going to fit much in here. I mean, the back pocket doesn't even fit my Galaxy 22. Now let's see if I take the and what else I've bought. Thank you for asking. I definitely will in a few weeks, says Cami. Um, Cami loved your bag from Saturday. So if I take the case off, I can carry 2 phones. This is my 22, and inside is my Apple 12. So would this fit a Max? Probably not, but this is a Samsung Galaxy 22 Plus, Ultra, whatever. So it's a generation behind the current generation. Maya, yes. Um, I got this from a friend. It's called Friends and Family Discount. They bought it, they didn't love it, and they passed on a very good deal to me and very kindly mailed it to me. So this has been in the works for a minute, and so I have a Hayden. I love it. I really thought I'd like it because I like the Coach Dinky, which they don't make anymore, um, which is a little bit bigger than this one, but I needed a chest bag for my cell phone. So when I this has my work phone in it right here with a case because you have to have a work phone case. So this is the Apple 12. So the Apple 12 with the case will fit back here, no problem. It will fit back there with the case. So I could just, honestly, I probably will just carry it that way, to be honest, because I have to have access to this phone when oh, well, as I flash my work credentials to everybody, again, come visit me. Just tell me in advance. So this is the work phone. And then what I also have on this is I'll have keys for my office things, and then I have my work badge. So this will be I actually will keep this on the outside because I have to charge this phone. Basically, I'm tethered to my work phone for life. And I'm liable for this $1,000 phone if something happens to it. So this never leaves me. I am so very paranoid about this phone because I've had 2 stolen. 2. And I'm like, I am not doing another third. I am never doing a third report. So I now invest in bags just to carry my phones because my clothing doesn't have pockets sufficient enough for phones unless I wear cargo pants. Cargo pants are great. Regular jeans, pockets aren't good enough. So hello, everybody. I think I missed some of the chats. Everybody's saying happy Easters. Well, your personal phone really never leaves your hand anyway. That's true, Craig. That's true. I normally only put my personal phone in here when I'm traveling in the hallways, when I go to the break room or go to the restroom or if I'm going to lunch or this I have to have my badge on display 24/7 and accessible. It has to be visible, accessible, and it's at all times. So this does 2 things. It does 3 things. It holds office keys because everything must be locked up. It holds my work phone and it holds my office badge, which is right over here. This is the badge holder. This is my car keys because, again, the car keys are easy to move on and off. But what I really need to take and put on this is the badge. So you can do nothing. This badge is life. In the 8 years I've worked for my company, I have forgotten my badge 2 times, and it was not fun. I don't enjoy it. It's not a fun experience. I don't like having to talk to the security. Did I mention I work in a compound? Yeah, I work in a compound. So with armed guards. Well, anyway, I think I missed a chat thing. Let me see what I missed. I have 2 Haydens, a candy pink and a red. I love the back pocket, perfect for my phones. Also the inner pocket, so you don't really need a wallet with it. Yeah, that's true, but I do carry a wallet. Although that might be changing a little bit because actually let me see. I'm gonna move this. Let me just show you the final look. This is the look with my favorite little dinosaur because I love T-Rexes. This is nice. I still love the Dinky, but that's a good bag in general. This is a great phone work. This does wonderful things for what I need it to do. This is perfect. Thank you, best friend. Um, and I have several friends, guys, so don't automatically assume I'm always talking about Craig, although he is my bestie. So anyway, good night, Rael. Um, Yoda, you're holding out on us. Uh, you got a great buy jacket. Yes, I did because I got it on the friends and family gifting discount, which is like less than retail, which is always a gift. Because oh my gosh, did you guys see um Cassie Thorpe's newest video today? I thought it was fun. It was about did we all notice that Chanel went up higher in price? Craig told me, and then this morning I wake up to Cassie Thorpe saying, "Hey, look at these Chanel prices." And I'm like, "What?" And then she had a really good theory. I liked it. I thought it was a good thought process that it's the inclusion of more and more. This is my charging brick, by the way. The including of more and more exotics in the runways for people to court the clientele that pays more for price points because I mean, who's buying a $10,000 silk dress? I can't remember what company she mentioned, but some designer has some dress out there for $10,000. I'm like, what fancy silkworms are you using? You know? And I'm not talking about a wedding dress, just a dress. Um, recent pink bag for fun pink. Everyone say goodnight. She's on fire. I'm missing a bunch of the chats, just, hey, Melissa. So, anyway, I did use my polo over the weekend, all weekend. This is actually an excellent traveling perfume, or fragrance. So this is an EDT. Polo 67 is their newest, and I love it. It's not as intense because the other one I have is Polo Intense. So I found that the polos all have like the same type of the polo, kind of fragrance. And then I tried the red and the blue, and they all kind of have that same base polo. So it's kind of like which one do you like? Which opening notes do you like more? That's really what it comes down to. And I like the red. And I wore the blue last night. I need to wear the red. These are just dabber bottles. So these are 15 milliliter dabble bottles. And these are really good because they're glass. Um, pay for the design and you pay for the design and the logo. Yeah, but it's like Dawn, it was a silk dress. It's like it's not even it was one of those like no logos. It's ready to wear. It's not even custom couture for 10 grand. Not a wedding dress, just an outfit for like Sunday lunch. I'm like, I don't know who's buying that dress. Not me. Um, Craig did get blamed for this one, but I know who is. um, Hello, Monarch. Oh, well, it's okay. I blame Craig for a lot of other things. He's used to it now. Actually, when I got home yesterday, we chatted for like an hour and maybe longer than an hour. You know how I am. You know how I get. I talk. I talk a lot. Which is weird. The silk dress is from Chloe, but that's actually becoming a standard across luxury now. Wait, Chloe uses silk? I'm surprised because isn't Chloe like a vegan brand, like sustainability, no animal products kind of deal? Yeah, silkworms, you're still using the cocoon to generate the silk, but it's still using an animal byproduct. Silk is yes, natural, but it's not like cotton or flax, guys. Yeah. Why don't you post past Why don't you post YouTube content? Would love to see your collection. Um, Maya, Birkin Boy is on Instagram. You can see if you guys want to know about Birkin Boy's collection. He's all over Instagram. He shows his bags. He shows his clothing. He has great taste. Um, Chris says if I had money, I would not spend 10K on anything but a bag of bling. No outfit would ever cost me that much. Well, I'm not going to admit how much my wedding dress cost. I plead the fifth. Um, no, Chloe's not vegan at all. They're not? But why are all of Chloe's purses like, wait a minute. I'm thinking, oh, you know what? I'm not thinking of Chloe. I'm thinking of Stella McCartney, the other C. Okay, sorry. My bad. Retract all statements. I was thinking of Stella McCartney. I don't know why. Not even, yeah. You love Chloe bags? I think you have one, don't you, Cami? I've almost bought a Chloe bag several times. Now that I'm thinking of the right designer. This is how much I follow designers. I get them confused. I got married at City Hall and in an Eagles hoodie. Oh, I got married at City Hall in gaucho pants and an orange t-shirt. But then I also got married in a church with a dress, so we don't talk about the dress. You gotta give the people what they want. YouTube videos, says a teenager to Greg. Um, at least it was Eagle, says Cammy. Cammy has several Chloe bags. Apple Blonde says, me too, Cammy. I love Edith bags I used to travel sometimes. Yeah, I don't have a Chloe. I've almost bought a Chloe about 3 or 4 times now that I know exactly what I'm thinking about. My sister doesn't like them, so every time I talk to her about them, she goes, "Not that bag." I'm like, fine, whatever. You know. But so anyway, I'm very excited to have my one item from the denim coach collection. I'm actually very excited to see what the outlet comes out with because I know they're going to. If you didn't notice, well, I assume they're going to based on past history, not because I know anything. I do not have the ear of anybody. When it comes to essays, I know nothing. I buy pre-loved guys. Um, Native, I will as soon as my life settles down a bit. Yay! Well, Craig is going live with Winnie in 2 weeks. This tomorrow, um, he Winnie is going live with Dee Bean, and then the week after that, Craig will be on with Winnie on Tuesday at 7:30. And I'm missing it. I am the worst best friend. I'm gonna be on a boat, and I'm missing the live. I'm very bummed about this. Chloe has too many it bags, so they look very dated 5 years. That's true, Keith. That's very true. The one I'm thinking of is the one that's like a kind of an oval flap with a tassel. You know, they have a denim collection at the outlet. Oh yeah, they had the black denim and they had a blue denim, and I'm totally expect in 10 months they'll have another denim drop with the same patterns that they have right now in that boutique that will just go to the outlet in the outlet versions because there's the Morgan bag, there's a couple new bags they just released, and they have the new Smith tote, and they also have well, no, that's in the boutique line. What they've been doing for the last couple of years is they come out with the boutique item, 10 months, they come out with an outlet version of the same thing. They had the black denim in the boutique, and then they had the black denim in the outlet. Minor, teeny, tiny little differences. I expect the Morgan to come in the quilted denim or the Rowan. I really do. Those are their outlet version bags. So I really expect the Rowan and the Morgan, and if I was gambling, definitely think there's this new bag that came out. If it sticks, it will. Oh, the Dempsey for sure. I think the Dempsey for sure will have a denim version, the Rowan and the Morgan. I have 2 Marcy saddle bags and a medium Marcy top handle, a micro saddle bag, and I want a mini Marcy in dark blue. That's cool, Cami. Dreamcatcher, cool color, great color. Birkin Boy says Chloe is very boho chic. Dawn says the outlet bags aren't the same though. Oh, but the styles aren't the same, but I've touched the textiles and they're not that much. They're not enough different for me to go spend $300 or $400 more dollars. Have you guys looked at how much Coach is charging for the boutique bags right now. The Rogue, I can't even look at the Rogue. It's like, Rogue, what happened to you? Why are you so expensive? There is a Disney Rogue on Coach Reserve right now that I've been staring at, 60% off. Then I had an extra 15% off. It's still over $300. Still over $300. I promise you, if it wasn't because it was a 25, I would have bought it. But at a 25, I'm like, I don't want you. I want if for that much, you better be $200. I don't care if you're Disney. I don't care if you're Coach. I'm not paying that much money. Now the outlet has the old retail floral pattern. Yeah, they do that all the time. I don't trust Coach at all. If it goes out in the boutique, wait a year, 10 months to a year, and then we'll go out to it might tweak it, they might change something, but it's going to go right out to the outlet. Dee Dee says I'll probably buy them too. Yeah, I would. I'll wait for the outlet drop. No, you're going to need an Dee Dee, you're right, Dee Dee. Okay, Craig's right, Dee Dee. You're going to need an intervention on the denim bag collection. Although, Dee Dee, I love that heart bag so much. Hi, Mr. Watson. Mr. Watson's over here. Um, I bought the Chloe mini denim, but returned it. The strap was weird. Well, the strap cannot be weird at those price points. MT Native says Dee Dee could give Cammy a run for her money in denim. Oh yeah, I think out of everybody, Dee Dee Bean has the largest denim collection of bags. She really does, and they're gorgeous. Yeah, Watson, do you want to say hi to everybody? Do you want to say hi? Come on. No, I have a treat for you. I did put them over here. Come- Good boy. Good boy. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. I don't want Dee Dee's denim heart bag so bad, right, Maria? Is it in Canada? Really? Oh my, Maria. Anytime I have to mail anything to Canada, it's like a fortune, a fortune. I like some of the outlet bags, but they are not the same. Similar, but not the same. Thanks, Jackie. Hi, look. Hey, look, say Chanel. Dee Dee and Cammy need to go toe to toe with their denim collection. Oh, well, volume wise, Dee Dee wins. I mean, she really does. You know, okay, okay, I get it. I get it. You're like, I don't want to be up here anymore. Come on. No. Come on. You little monkey. Monkey. Here. Where did I put the treats? Pug control. These are, yeah, you're going to pester me forever now, aren't you? He's like, you have a treat? Yes, yes. Um, so cute. Yeah, I gave him a treat. He has treats. He's so spoiled, guys. He went to go visit Auntie Caitlin for a week, and I think he gained some weight. Yes, you did, sir. Um, so Auntie Caitlin has a shepherd, and it's so funny because her shepherd, no, sir, no, we're done. No more treats. Uh-uh. He's looking at me like, excuse me, there should be more treats. Well, he got a treats from Auntie Caitlin, and her shepherd has all these chew bones. He doesn't chew them. She doesn't chew them. Well, now that there's a little pug in the house who wants everything edible, um, she all of a sudden, I'm going to eat these things. You're not going to have them. So it was very funny. I need to buy a heart bag when I come down to States this summer. Oh yeah, Maria. Um, DD Bean LL of Cam, number one Cam's denim bag probably costs more than all. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say that, Dee Dee, but I didn't want to say that because it's like, oh yeah. It's like by count, Dee Dee wins. By price, I think Cammy's collection is more high end on the dollar counts. You know. Hey Melissa. Um Yes, so we have a cute pug here who is very happy for right now being an only dog. He has a lot more energy, mainly because he isn't following the big dog around all day. But he was very tired hanging out with the shepherd, and I think the shepherd was pouting a little bit because this little pug got a lot of attention. He had a great week vacation, is what he did. Um, Maria, have someone buy it for you and pay them to hold it for you. That would work, Maria. Um, have you checked the department stores? Um, oh, across the border. Yes, sir. Yes, little pug. So I keep looking at new dogs, new puppy friends. There's no shortage of them. And every time I show one to James, James is like, "Jackie, that's a hound." I'm like, "Dang it. Are you sure?" He's like, "That's a hound, Jackie." I'm like, "Oh, okay. That's a beagle." I'm like, "Okay." So we have a rule, no more we're trying not to do any more working dogs because working dogs need attention, jobs, and maintenance. And the fact of they need exercise, and we need a lazy dog. We need a dog that can sit here for 10 hours while we're at work. That's what we need. And so far, I keep picking working. James is like, no. Hey, the Hey channel, how's it going? Um, Hemi just did a collection. Um, my quantity has grown over the past few months. Guys, I have no room to talk about quantity of nothing. Do y'all see around me, right? I look like a store, but it's really my house. Don't you added a few since then. Um, so yeah, we've been just chatting. I did open a new item. Let me show you, Hetty. Um, I got the Coach Hayden. This is my first Hayden. I like it. Well, I'm going to use it tomorrow and use it for the rest of the week, and we'll see how it goes. Because I'm using this for my work badge, keys, phone situation. Because I have a situation with my work phone where it has to be on me at all times. Um, Melissa, I'm going to British Columbia this summer to see my sister. Maybe I could meet up. That'd be so cool, Maria. Um, oh my God, that's so cute, right? The Hayden. So I've been wanting to get a Hayden for a while. So I have two Coach Dinkies, which I really like, but they don't make the Dinky anymore. And the problem with the Dinky is when they put the kiss lock purse on the interior, the metal parts cause a dimple on the leather on the exterior. So it's not the best design, but it's a really good bag. Um, I've been looking for denim bags lately. I've seen, oh yeah, everybody. Oh my gosh, everybody is unboxing a denim bag. I'm like, I've been using denim for a long time and all, but this I'll tell you one thing, Hetty. This Hayden denim is leather lined. All the pockets are leather lined, which is so it's giving the structure to the denim. So if you want the denim to be smushy, this is not the bag for you. There's some structure in there, and it's because of the leather lining. So it's really just like a fabric faced leather, although it's not bonded, it's stitched. It might be adhered some, but there's some give to it. It doesn't feel like cardboard, in other words. It feels malleable, but not smushy. Yoda says, I want the tabby denim 20 once they come back. Dee Dee, if I had to get anything out of the tabby collection, because I don't like the tabby, because I don't like the compartment on the interior, it would be the 33 because I think that's a great size. But chain bags fall off my shoulders, I should say. Oh my God, I saw a vintage LV denim baggie today. Excellent condition. Wait, what? 1780? 1780? Isn't that bag 20 years old? I mean, I understand excellent condition. I mean, it does have the vachetta, and it does have the denim, and I mean, it has to be beautiful, but that's a lot of money. I would love to hook up with both of y'all. Maria says, I think the Tabby 20 would be better without the middle. I think the Tabby in general would be better without the middle divider, which is why I prefer the Morgan, which is the outlet version. Um, yep, but that's an excellent. Oh, that's a good price. I don't know. I know nothing. Um, my price range for bags try to be around $50 and under. In all honesty, um, and not too often. My problem is not the one bag at $50, just the fact I buy 10 bags at $50. Um, a little dog. I've already given your treats. I'm not giving you any more treats, sir. He's now on my other side, hoping to get more treats. He didn't. This is the first time I've ever given him treats while I'm at this desk, and he'll now associate the desk with treats. Yeah, I've been using Lululemon bags, 2 liter size carry tube phones and a wallets using extenders, and so because I'm round, I'm too. I understand that one. Um, that most belt bags I have to extend in some way. Um, Bria says, agree, Yoda. The divider's ridiculous. This is why a soft tabby's nicer because it doesn't have the dividers. But I had a soft tabby. I didn't like it either. I agree. One compartment. Yeah, one compartment. And that, here's the thing: the tabby used to have one compartment. They redesigned it to have a split compartment. Why? I don't know. You know, um, it's an amazing condition. Makes you nervous. Um, I got tabby. D says it would be the 33, I'm out of room. No more bags for a while. This is D Higginbotham. Apple Blonde Maria, I also want to go to Texas. Never been there. I do not recommend coming to Texas in the hot months. In the hot months is August and September. July, August, and September. Let's be honest. It's great in like October, November because it's not snowing. But right now, even would be a pretty time to come because of the wildflowers. Dee Dee says, Craig, if I had the bucks, I would get that one. Oh, really? Huh. Wish list item. Yoda says there's no reason for the dividers. There's no reason for the dividers. I think it's ridiculous. I don't think it provides structural need. Sometimes I think they divide a compartment to keep structure of the bag, but I just think I don't know why they did it. Craig says, hi, D. I love your boxer. It's cute. Oh, D, send me a picture of your box. Oh, wait, that's D. Higginbotham. Yes, D. Higginbotham. I love your boxer. The belt bags are comfortable all day carry, and not sitting in the office. Like one of my problems with carrying bags on my chest, if they're too low, they hit the desk. And so they have to be pretty high up. Watson, no. Barking at me doesn't wagging your tail and barking at me and having those big liquidy brown eyes. No. I'm not going to give you any more snacks. You had dinner. You've had dinner and snacks and cuddles. No more. Maybe James will give you a chewy bone. Did you already have a chewy bone yet? He's so spoiled. But he's a pug. Okay? We can't spoil him too much. We want our pug to be a healthy pug, which means not too many snacks. Nora, you're right. Don't forget the 100 days with 100 degrees weather and no rain. Yeah, we have that. It'll come. It will show up. D, thank you, Craig. It was authentic. It had the authenticity card. I don't think they might not have used it. D. Lulu belts are great. I haven't delved into Lulu, so I don't want to go there. You don't need to fall into another. I already collect pretty much 4 brands. I don't need to add anything else. I have a lot of other things in here, but I'm predominantly a Dooney, Coach, Ralph Lauren collector. Like those are my thing. Those are my main brands I look at all the time, and I do have vintage LV. But I'm not actively collecting out Louis Vuitton. I can't the prices, guys, even on the pre-love market. I can't. What I have is what I have. I can't believe I would ever pay $50 for a used bag. That was never something I would do before I found YouTube. I pay $50 for a used bag all the time. I pay $30. You could get for $30. Okay, y'all. This is the Winnie bag. This is the bag Winnie did her restore on with Ed Braun. Winnie did not win, but this bag was like under $40 with tax and shipping off eBay. It is a leather bag. It's 10 or so years old. It's awesome. So she actually paid, I think it was $20, and then with tax and shipping it was under 40. So this is a leather bag, you know. It used to be Nubuck. It's been conditioned, but this is still a good bag. I love this bag. Now, Winnie hates this bag. She has bad memories of this bag, but I love this bag. Frozen. When I lived in Hotel Zara in Houston, it was hotter than Hawaii. Oh yeah, Houston's no joke. Houston in the summertime, ooh, you die. It's hot. It's humid. There's mosquitoes that can carry you off. Um, and there's petrochemicals in the air, so it doesn't smell that great either. It depends on what part of Houston you're in, though. Maria says, I had a fall in with Lululemon rabbit hole. Oh, you, Maria, I just never knew used existed before YouTube. Really? I've always bought used stuff. But it was like thrift stores, and my father hated us shopping at thrift stores. My father was a little bit of an elitist, okay? But my mother, she was like, save the dollars. And like, we're going to a garage sale and we're going to the thrift store. But we're Asian. We haggle over everything. Americans just want to pay a price. And they're like, okay, that's fair. I'll pay it. We're like, I need 20% off that, please. You sit there and haggle. Now I'm used to not haggling, but before, we haggled. And you can do that at thrift stores and places, even thrift stores, guys. You can always say, hey, look, if I buy all these things, can I get a discount? It never hurts to ask. But my father hated it. He didn't even like us using coupons. He was just anti any. I mean, look, the coupons are there from the manufacturer so you can buy their product. Um, Maria says, I bought two Align dresses this weekend, Yoda. Um, Frozen, we have a huge Lulu with a cafe and spa. Wow, that's kind of cool. It'd be kind of neat if they had a Lululemon next to a gym, because isn't that like what they're? Isn't it all athletic, athleisure wear? Um, Melissa says, 120 degrees in Arizona, but Arizona. Oh, my cousins live in Scottsdale. It's hot, but it's not the same as Houston. Houston is like, but Arizona is like 120 degrees, but then it drops down at night. It's the desert. It does weird things. Um, it rains in Sweet Home all the time. D. Higginbotham Yoda, on behalf of my niece, thank you for the shopping with not natural life. She works for them. Oh, that's so cool. D. Higginbotham. Oh, yeah, the boho stuff. Does she get a discount, D? That's cool, Frozen Luxury, says Maria. Craig says, when I lived in Manhattan, I used to hit the vintage thrift and consignment stores every Saturday, designer clothing everywhere. God, I miss Manhattan. Well, yeah, because that's where people would wear those things, right? Here, designer clothing here, you're lucky to get Eddie Bauer. You know, most of the stuff you're getting in our thrift stores came out of Walmart to begin with, or Shein. Lots of Shein and lots of what's the other? Some of those other fast fashions end up in the Goodwill a lot because they're such a hassle to return. A lot of people buy them and they'll just donate them. And my sister finds them all the time with price tags already on them, never worn. Um, Vintage shopping is fun. You just have to go through a lot of stuff. I used to live in Tucson. Hated it, says Native. Kids could only play outside early morning or night. Yeah, yeah. Well, Scottsdale, where my cousin lives, it was really nice. But we weren't children. We were adults. So it's different when you have kids who want to go outside. Um, yes, Donna's a fan too of Natural Life. I did go look at their website. But I'm a t-shirt person, guys. This is the Journey t-shirt by Super Jacob. He is my what do you all think about the lawsuit with Hermes? I've been watching a few more Hermes videos. It's been fun. Good night, Cammy. Craig says Tennessee. We have 4 seasons of weather. Your day. Yes, yes. I'm coming to Scottsdale this year for an art class. Oh, Scottsdale's amazing. You will love the vibe. Not just the vibe, but its architecture is planned in Scottsdale. So it's gonna look very picturesque. It's very pretty. What were those adorable dresses you did a video on last summer? Maria's asking Dallas Couture. Um, Oh, I did. Oh, the successes. I'm going to tell you, I sold some things off my Poshmark. So I sold 2 bags and I sold some earrings. And the person I sold the earrings to off Mercari, she already owned the pendant. So it was perfect because the earrings were Navajo, but they're carved by a lady named Claudia Pena. And so she's the only one who makes this particular design. It's her design. So she found them on my Mercari, and I really wasn't she kind of gave me a little offer, but I was like, her she didn't know me, but she knew me. Her handle in Mercari was the crazy Frenchy lady, and it had a photo of her French bulldog. I'm like, sold. I'm not gonna haggle. You want them? They're yours. You love dogs and you have Frenchies. I'm like, you have to have these. I mean, they're bears, but still, yes, I was easily influenced. I let her bargain down on top of the bargain I already gave her. And they mailed out today. Craig says Jackie says I told you she just hadn't found the right customers yet. Yeah, so I haven't deactivated my sites yet. I still have a few things to post, a few things to move along. I'm not done with the reselling, but I'm not it's not my thing. You know, guys, it's not my thing. You know. Mm. I think Scottsdale is a big artist town. Correct me if I'm wrong. Scottsdale is a very wealthy suburb, or not really suburb, it's not their own town, but they're on the outskirts of Phoenix, and it's very highfalutin and expensive. So there might be a good artist town because of the clientele. There's people there to buy the art. That's Scottsdale. I mean, you're going to see Porsche dealerships, you know, and Maseratis. That's the Scottsdale. Uh, Dawn says, Maria, I show dresses from Natural Life and Hill House Homes. Yoda says, I love the artsy boho vibe. Can't wait. Maria says, yes. Craig says, yes, there's a huge art colony there, artist colony. Yeah, I can believe it. Um, in Scottsdale. Yeah. I went to go visit my cousin. So I didn't actually do the art vibe. I didn't do any of that. I was hanging out with my cousin, and we haven't seen her in a long time. We need to go visit again, but she was my great aunt's daughter, you know. So yes, Watson, I am not giving you another no. Your cute, sweet face will not convince me, Pudge. No. Barking isn't gonna help your plea. He's so single-minded. My father-in-law went to classes there in art school in Scottsdale. That's awesome. Everyone in the family are artists. That's awesome too. We had some promise in art, but my father squashed that. He didn't want us to become artists. You know, my sister's actually better at it than I am. She's very good at drawing. I'm better at color. Um, I remember seeing a lot of gorgeous jewelry in Scottsdale. Yeah, I have so much silver and turquoise and beautiful stuff. I look at it, I'm like, I should wear that more. And I wear the same earrings for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 months now. I think these are hearts and pearls. Same necklace for, I also say for 4 months, at least 4 months. But yeah, I do have a new ring coming in the mail that I wanted over here. I'm hoping I like it because it's a bypass ring, and I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Um, Happy to help. Go to the art crawl there in Artist Loft. Super excited. Um, nice, Jackie. Um, my backyard is full of deer. Guess I don't have to mow. Yeah, if they eat, well, that's true. Deer will eat everything. Watson, sir, I am so sorry. We are not, there's no more food. I should have never given you a treat. Now you're just going to hound me to death. For such a single-minded little dog, you're very determined. So what Auntie Caitlin did while Watson was visiting was put a little bit of peanut butter on his nose and then have him lick it off. It was hilarious, very entertaining. Um, when is that, Saya? Melissa, mine has. Oh, you have deer in your yard too? We do not have deer. Not here. Not where I'm at. But we do have deer around here, just not where I'm at. Um, we have cows. Well, we don't have cows. Mm. It was kind of fun driving from Houston. All the cows are calving. So when we're driving down, we took a different way, and all the wildflowers are out, and all the cows are out, and the baby cows are out. It was really cool. It was a very beautiful drive. It was a very nice Easter. Um, it was great that we had Vietnamese food. I had a blast. James had a blast. Now we're just tired. and we have to work this week and then we go on vacation, which sounds awesome. But we didn't plan this really well because we didn't know that we were going to a cruise on the week of the solar eclipse. So we were just going to drive down on Tuesday and to get on the boat. And then we realized, oh, no, 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 no. Every warning you can imagine has gone out in Texas. Stay off the roads, be more careful. They're putting out the National Guard to help with traffic flow because all the people coming to Texas for the solar eclipse. We're like, fine, we'll go Monday. So we're going to drive Monday over to Galveston to go get the boat because I'm like, we don't want to be stuck there. There's only one way in and out of Galveston. You have to make it there, you know? We do have travel insurance though, in case something happens. Like, I'm not sure if the travel insurance is going to say solar eclipse traffic was the reason why we couldn't make our boat though. Craig with Yoda, have you ever been through an opening of your own gallery to display your art and have shows other artists too? Craig, Yoda's in a couple galleries. Her art is. Hey, Chris, I don't know. Where did you go? What did he miss? Apple Blonde says, so cool, Yoda. All of us and my dad's side are artists. My niece now, that's 3, is learning how to draw and paint. It's Tuesday, Chris. Chris, like next Tuesday. Not tomorrow, Tuesday. A week from now, Tuesday. Solar eclipse. Look, Google it. You're gonna have traffic. You know? Because you're in Texas, you're right there in the way. You're right there in the way. Yeah. Yeah. I paint realistic religious ever since traveled to the Vatican artifacts. That's cool. Saya. Craig, yes, but I have my art in a gallery now next town over. Um, I don't know what time exactly on the 6th or 8th. It's actually the 8th. It's a Tuesday, a week from now. Or is it Monday? James, whatever day this will look. Google it. It's all over the news. Will you give Mr. Watson a chew bone? Did he already have one? James? He can't hear me. He's fully immersed in the life of Final Fantasy something or other. I don't know what he's playing. I wanted to buy a building and have an art school. Ooh, that's except for the whole, cost of not just the building, but rent and maintenance and it's a lot. Apple Blonde, what are galleries are your works at? Craig, Yoda, I know if is you're so excited. Congratulations, you deserve it. Woohoo! Alabama is where Yoda has her art displayed. Um, MT, I can do a live painting. Saya, do that. I would love to watch that. That would be fun. Oh yeah, there's all the libraries giving out paper classes and paper glasses to look at the eclipse. Good night, Dawn. Oh, by the way, Dawn, I really liked your new bag. That was a very cool bag. That bag really does look like the Valentino stud bag. It's great color too. That looks very pretty. Um, if y'all haven't seen Dawn Loves Couture's newest video, she has a Fred and Tiffany and Fred collab she did with Winnie BLV. So her and Winnie bought another Tiffany and Fred bag. Little puppy dog. I love watching artists create. I find it so soothing. Yes, I agree. Saya, Apple Watch Saya, that would be awesome. Oh yeah, you should definitely do art live. Uh, you know, I have. That's the whole reason why I bought another project bag. If y'all didn't hear, so it's coming in the mail. I've never Saya. It's satin. I'm gonna have to clean satin. I've never cleaned satin before. I'm gonna have to do some googly googles and see how I clean satin. I bought it for the experience of cleaning a satin bag, and then I want if all else fails, I can dye it. I know that. So that's gonna be my default is I'll dye the satin if I can't clean the satin. Um, I would love to have an art YouTube. Well, Yoda Styles, your channel is Yoda Style. Just do some art in there. Thumb up the live, everybody. Thank you, DD Bean, or thumb it down. I don't care. Engagement is engagement, people. Um, it's a huge investment, Jackie. Oh yeah, absolutely. Um, well, you really start a second channel, Yota. Just keep Yoda Styles as your Lux to do Yoda's art or whatever you want to call it. Um, Maria says, I mean, what's the harm? I mean, just keep both. Keep use your channel and then do both. I don't think I can handle two channels. Well, then just add some art into your Yoda Styles. Nowhere does it say Yoda Styles is just luxury handbags. There's nothing more luxurious than original art. That's a privilege, and most people have prints. They don't have original art in their home. That's pretty dang cool. Not much more luxurious than that. Um, You're braver than me, Jackie. I can't deal with project bags. Well, I find them as a challenge and fun. I like to bring things back to use again. I nothing makes me sadder than something not being used because it needs a small repair or it just needs to be fixed somewhere or somehow. I'll use it. Um, why not? If the strap doesn't work for you, cut it off. If if you want a shorter strap, take it to a leather person. Have them cut it down and sew it back up. If you like the bag but it doesn't work for you, it's your bag. Just because someone designed it and you bought it doesn't mean you have to keep the original integrity of that design. It's just a bag. There's 1,000 others just like it. So if you want to paint on it, paint on it. If you want to put beads on it, put beads on it. If you want to cut it up, cut it up. It's like it's your bag now. But people look at bags as something I might sell later. So when you're looking at them that way, then you don't want to change anything to them. I buy my bags to keep them. So the few bags I have moved along are because they don't work out for me. You don't know if a bag works for you unless you actually use it, you know? Um, Apple Blonde says, Yoda, you could split your channel between bags and art. That would be cool. Mondays is for bags, Fridays is for art. That'd be cool. Craig says, Yoda, those bags are just slightly more elevated styles wise than what I use than I was thinking about. Yoda, I could do that, guys. Thanks for the encouragement. Yeah, try that. Just do, Friday or Saturday mornings or Sunday afternoons or whatever day. Or you can change the day. You don't have to do the same day every week. Just say, hey, when the mood strikes, that's part of being an artist. Like you're not gonna want to paint every Sunday morning, you know. And you can do a series like this is the first stage. This is how I start doing. And by the way, Yoda, I would love some sunflowers. So if you want to experiment with your painting channel with sunflowers for me, that would be amazing. I'm serious. And tag art stuff, I've seen other channels do. One I follow. Preach Jackie says native. Corn says frozen luxury. I missed something. Um, Good for you, Yota. I may try maybe once a month do an art. Yeah, do an art day once a month, just for fun, just because it feeds your soul. Your channel is for you too. Feed your soul, make you happy. If what you want more than anything is art, put it on there. Craig says, Yoda, I'll be there to watch just like now every dang video. Yeah, I watch every dang video too, Yoda. So yeah, do it. We will come. Dee Dee says, you once a month. That's great. Maria says, yeah, once a month, once every other week, something, anything. Just start, you know? Nora says, um, okay, I will plan something. Craig says, Yoda, I can try that, guys. Yeah. See? We are community. We help each other. We encourage each other. We are there for each other. It's not always bags, but it's still a community. I do buy mine. Um, I do buy mine to keep too, but you're so right, Jackie. Well, that's the thing. It's like people kind of have like I don't buy super high-end bags. Most of my bags are around the $50 mark. The most expensive bags I buy brand new are 300. The occasional very special occasion bag for 500 or more have shown up in my collection, but I do not have a secret Birkin hiding in my closet. This is my collection, and this is Dooney. This is Dooney, guys. Dooney. These are all bought pre-loved. These were not bought new. None of these are bought new. This was like $50. This is a no longer made bag, you know? So, and even this one right here. This is a very expensive bag, but I got it for around $60. I think tax and shipping, it might have been a little bit more. Um, so almost like if you want to, and that's why I get good deals on my bags too, guys. So I buy bags that have flaws. I have bags that need conditioning, or they need a repair, or they're missing a piece of hardware. I can replace a rivet. I can replace this. If I'm going to use the bag, I'm just going to use the bag. You know, it's not for life. It's not a lifetime commitment. I use it for as long as I want to, and then I move it on if it doesn't work for me, or I give it away. And what's the harm? Your bag has a new life. You know, it this bag that nobody was using before, someone can use now because you took a little bit of time to repair it. No, it's not the original strap. Oh, good example. My vintage lizard. This strap is a replacement strap. Now, okay, I will admit I'm probably going to replace this strap. I'll be honest. Um, thank you, Yota. I sent Ed my Ricky. He probably got it, Saya. He's just busy. He says his community post, he says he was going to do a video Thursday, I think. Um, but see, this is this bag is a vintage bag. It is gorgeous. It is someone had it in their closet. It was a grandma's bag, literally grandma's bag, or her mother's bag, or their mother's bag. I don't know if it was he or she who I bought it from, but it was their mother's bag. And the this is a belt. So the problem I have with this bag after using it is beautiful and perfect, except for the strap. The strap is not beautiful and perfect. There's nothing wrong with the belt. It's just that it's the length of the belt is a little awkward to carry as a shoulder bag. It should have been if it was a little longer, it'd be better. Or if it was rolled leather versus a flat belt, because the flat makes it hard to carry. It kind of bites a bit, and because it's so as a top carry only bag, it's a little too long. As a shoulder bag, it's a little too short. And part of the problem is because of the width of the bag and you're carrying it in the crook of your arm, it hits things because it's kind of wide. You know, it's wide, I'm wide, we're both wide together. So I might have banged this into a wall or two. My heart stopped a moment or two when I banged it into a wall because I'm like, oh my gosh, my poor lizard vintage bag. So I am thinking about replacing this strap, like just taking off the leather completely and just putting a whole different type of strap on here. Or I don't use the bag because I bang things into the wall, and the corners are more important than the strap. So anyway, Ed has been a little MIA. Yeah, he's a little busy apparently, so he's there. I'm on one of his Facebook pages that he moderates. He's not a moderator, he's the owner of, and he's still showing up here and there, but the man's busy, you know. Um, Maria says, I love this community so much. Y'all are my friends for real. Like, guys, yesterday I talked to Craig for like over an hour about bags for fun. My husband does not want to listen to me talk to him for an hour about bags at all. Craig and I could have talked for longer. Winnie loves a good Saya. Where is Miss Winnie? Um, Apple One, I agree, Maria. This community is the best. Um, yay! Just send it to me, problem solved. Craig, you know I will. I know you want that bag. don't don't worry, I'll send it to you. Because part of me is like, oh, I should cut the strap, but the other part of me is like, oh, but it's so perfect. It's a perfect match. Like, you know how hard I'll never find another perfect match for that lizard. Um, Don't be shocked, Craig, if it shows up on your doorstep. I did think about it. I just forgot when I was packing up stuff, because I sent 3 things out in the mail today already. I need a shower and eat something. Go eat something, Yoda. Good night, Yoda. Um, you're thinking top handle or shoulder Jackie. Well, if I had done something to this bag, which you're always kidding, but you're not kidding. You love that bag. Um, but it might be too small for you, to be real honest. I think that it's wide, but it's narrow. Yeah, honestly, I think it's too small for you. Okay, so if I did, this would not fit all of Craig's things. It really wouldn't. It's the narrowness, and it tapers. But the thing is, I think I would, if I could, in a perfect universe, have a rolled top handle leather so it's easier to just carry in your arm. I don't know, but I mean, it looked great as a shoulder bag. I might just attach something and see how it looks and see which way I like it better. Um, let's see. Saya says I'm working on a DBL today at the mall. Should I ride a roller? Oh my gosh, Saya, I can't ride a roller coaster. I can't. I cannot. Well, other than my spine and my back issues and disc issues, no. I love my bag from you still. Thank you, chat with Chris. Thank you. Craig says, well, if you think about the style, it's only meant to be top handle quicker than arm. See, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think that was ever, and because it's lizard, I don't want the friction on if this is a shoulder bag, the way this would be held. So I think what I need to do is just get a better type of top handle that isn't going to bite into my arm. But I'll probably carry it a few more times, to be honest. Um, to see. I mean, I'm not gonna just cut the strap off because that would be like my heart would stop because it's stitched on there so well. I mean, I'd pick the stitching off and then I'd take it off if that's what I choose to do, but I don't know. Well, think about the style. Yeah, of course you should, Saya. Just add a strap and a ring. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that, Craig, about putting a strap and just leaving the belt there. Um, oh, was it Cassie Thorpe? No, no, not Cassie. Um, Somewhat Adulting. I think it was her video yesterday about bags under $500. There was a really pretty bag. Um, I think it was her in her video where it had a chain, but not linked chain, more like a snake chain, but flat. So it's really pretty. A really pretty different type of chain, a flat chain that was malleable, so it moved. It had movement. It was really cool. I think it was her. It might not have been. Well, it might have been CC Lover for LV. I can't remember now. I've watched too many videos. Um, that bag was designed and sold from 1932 to 1941. Yeah, they only use top handles. Yeah, I know. Well, see, here's the thing, Craig. In all honesty, I'm probably not going to do anything to it, and I'm just going to use it the way it is. And every time I use it, I'll get annoyed, and then I'll put it back, and then I'll forget about it, and then I'll use it again, and I'll be annoyed because that belt is the perfect match. It's like, how can I, you know? Um, See, that's why I can't cut the strap off that beautiful hobo. No, cut the strap off the hobo. D, cut the strap off the hobo. Use the bag. You know, I love her, but Cassie would never rock a bag under 500. I don't. Okay, yeah, it wasn't Cassie's video then. It might have been CC Lovers for LV, but no, I think it was Somewhat Adulting. Well, Somewhat Adulting had a bag in there that was a company out of Australia called The Horse. I love the bags. I keep looking at them. I've been tempted to buy them. So I'm like, no, Jackie, no. No, Jackie, no. Used bags, used bags. Not new bags, used bags. And I don't know how they can sell me a leather bag from Australia and not charge shipping. I'm like, this can't be right. You know, I love, yeah. Saya, can't they? Rolled a belt. Well, because it's lizard skin, you don't do that with lizard skin. Yeah, somewhat adulting. Somehow, yeah. She's cool. I loved her video, but she had another. She had my little pug just made the saddest sounds ever. Um, yeah, so I was watching CC Lovers for LV. She's changing her look, trying to branch out some more. She's currently in love with Longchamp, and she liked there was Ferragamo. I love Ferragamo, so I was thrilled to see Ferragamo. I'm like, yes, Ferragamo. And also APC was a brand that CC was showing. Um, it was a fun video to watch. It's like 30 minutes or something, a short video for her. But I'm just happy it wasn't another clothing Goelia sponsorship. Nikki does such informative videos. I love her. Oh, that's her name? Okay, because somehow adulting, it's hard to remember. Nikki's so much better. Um, but yeah, so I've been watching. I didn't watch too much YouTube today. I actually watched a lot of crime channels, and it's so funny. This is the YouTube land we live in now. Um, because YouTube is sensory about words used, um, even though most true crime channels aren't funded by ads because it's hard to put ads in a lot of the stuff, they use is it the term acronyms? Not acronyms, but instead of using the word, they're using the first letters to the words in a way that makes clear sense. Kind of like how people say the word unalive to mean another word. People say other words to mean other things that are in criminal activities. So it's just really funny listening to this podcast and or audio cast and YouTube land. And it's like all this new lingo that's coming out, all these new types of words that are coming out because of YouTube's censorship. They're already not, most of them are monetized privately or sponsorships or Patreon. They're not making money off ads anyway because of the nature of the content. Um, Chats with Chris says, I want a sponsorship so bad. Um, Chris says, someone sponsor me. Luxury says, I got 2 strikes on IG for calling out someone for fake bags in 2018. Oh my gosh. I couldn't, you know, but here's the thing. Here's Saya, like when I'm in a couple of these Facebook groups, I'm only in a few now. I got rid of a lot of them, but they commonly look at listings because there's a bunch of reselling. No, well, they're sharing posts from online thrifts so that people can find good deals, right? And when they're looking on the online thrifting sites, they have found evidence of this is a not authentic bag. And they will message them, hey, your bag is not authentic. And they'll call stores, say, this bag isn't authentic, take it off your site. But sometimes they don't care. The establishments, it's like they don't care, you know? Because I guess they're not authenticators and they don't care, as long as they're not called out on it. But yeah, there's a bunch of people that go around. This bag is not real. And I've gone through when I was on eBay all the time. I went there and I said, hey, this listing is incorrect, and they don't care. They don't care, you know. Um, this is someone with 18K followers. But somehow reported you. So you said, okay, that stuff is not real. And then they reported and blocked you. Okay, I don't get it. Hey, do you guys watch what's the word? Love Luxury? They have a YouTube and an Instagram, and they are a store out of London and Dubai. And they just sell they're a vendor for watches and bags. People come up to them right from the store and say, I bought this. I don't, for whatever reason, they don't like it. And they sell it to them. And they have like a whole room full of Birkins and Kellys. It's like, wow. I just like watching their videos to see their stock, you know. Since I made an account public, I get so many replica sellers following me. Craig, I still do that. I still delete the replica sellers. They message you all the time. They follow you all the time. I get catfish accounts constantly being public on Instagram is like a nightmare, especially with the name like Birkin Boy or like me, Jack's Bag Attack. Sometimes they think I'm a girl, sometimes they think I'm a boy. All the time they want to sell me a fake bag. Yeah. Oh, hey, Corrine. I honeymooned in Singapore way back in 1980, 98. Um, Craig all day long. Um, yeah, all day long. You get all kinds of and somebody they'll message me and I says, "Are you a replica dealer?" Yes, block. And the other day, "Are you a replica dealer?" No, all my stuff, but her name looked like a company, right? So I'm like, "Oh no, she was actually a subscriber." Or somebody who watches my content who found me on Instagram to show me something that was really cool, and here I am, "Are you a replica dealer?" I was I was happy I didn't automatically block her, because that would have been really embarrassing. Because like, so I try to at least make some kind of effort to inquire, you know, delete, delete, delete. I can't anymore. Screw them. Well, uh, at some point I'll get there, but you know, so far right now people aren't clamoring, you know, to. I mean, it's about 5 a day. It's not that hard. I'm on Instagram more now that I'm not on all the shopping sites. Um, I'm still a little bit on Posh because I'm selling on Posh and Mercari still, but trying to slowly. I think I'm gonna move my stuff from Mercari. I think I'm gonna have to choose one or the other platforms. I might just. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't make promises. It's a day by day. All I can tell you is that I have uninstalled eBay, and I have not bought anything from eBay in 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. I don't have time to delete them. Um, yeah, you could well, they also request on my private IG account too. Really? Hey, Don's Donuts, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, I watched a little bit of, well, I watched most of Super Jacob's main show this last weekend, but I also fell asleep. So I missed some of it. And but I do have a new. So this is really confusing to me. So Dee says, I hate those replica ads. One place called them replicas or dupes. Tell them dupes or counterfeits. So dupes are just inspired brands. Counterfeits are illegal. You can design a bag that looks exactly like a bag as long as it doesn't have the logoing and branding. You can't really design. I don't think you can, well, maybe you can, but I'm not gonna say things I don't. Never mind. I'm tired. You can tell, right? Uh, my poor angel, Foxy Ellie, her account believe really permanently. Uh, that's just why. Why are they taking down her account? She's just showing products. That's what everybody's doing. Um, and I was gonna say something and I've completely lost my train of thought because I'm tired. Dang it! What was that? It'll come back to me. I don't understand the rules. Instagram rules, YouTube rules. I've read the terms of agreement. I've read the rules as they're posted, but it doesn't make any sense to me. They said she's showing a trademark. My gosh. Oh my gosh, really? Guys, this is showing a trademark brand. Really? That's ridiculous. Hmm, that's just ridiculous. Can't have nice things. I think it's a double-edged sword to have not influencers, but social media now, because at first it was courted, hey, show our stuff, which is what we're doing. and then you keep doing it for free, mind you, and then they're upset that you're doing it because it's not in a way they control. It's like you're still it's just ridiculous. I'm not sure, but I think Foxy LV is because she's sharing items that haven't been released yet, so it's infringing on trademarks. Well, that makes sense. But how is she getting access to non-released items? I think that is an internal problem to the company. I stopped sharing labels a while ago and never post a close-up photo of a label. I don't either. I had a couple things taken down because I added the company. I was so happy, like, oh, look at this bag I got from your company, so awesome. What I found out was in the acquisition of many of these companies, like I had a Marc Jacobs bag when before Marc Jacobs was acquired. So it was before. So the people who own them now didn't want that item to be theirs, even though they bought the name and the brand, right? And the same thing happened with one of my other bags. It was a Rani, and they had been bought out too. So I was showing a bag from their previous existence before they were purchased. Still the same name, still the same designs. Well, some of the designs are the same, not the bag I had. The bag I had, they weren't making anymore, and they're like they deleted my post. I'm like, okie dokie. Well, as long as I don't tell the company, hey, look at this cool thing I have that's yours, they don't know. I mean, I'm a tiny, tiny little channel. Um, LVCA sends out the lookbooks on. Oh, well, if they're sending out advertisements to their through their clients, I mean, through their client advisors, and that's just weird. And why would they get upset that they're showing? Isn't that just good advertisement? Hey, Mim. How's going? How's it going? Um, Yeah, I had a rant in here. I'm actually all over the place because I'm actually really tired. But I'm having too much fun talking to you guys because you know I can talk. And it's nice to have everybody here. There's so many people here tonight. Um, hey Monarch, hey Mims, thank you. I hope everybody had a great Easter holiday if you celebrate. Did your daughter get her MJ bag yet? Ooh, Mim, what MJ bag did your daughter want? I want to know. I don't think I watch her videos. I will I watch your videos. She has it video is up. Woohoo! Is it weird I'm not using my Dooney wait, what? Saya, you just got her. What are you using if you're not using your Dooney? Hey, look, I change out my bag daily, so I judge not. You know, if you want to use the bag and then change out the bag, then yes, fine. I'm not using my new Dooney anymore. Okay, what happened? Saya, I love that bag. Missy, I watched Afterlife. I hope she loved it. Monarch, my bestie. Did Jacob say what it was in the hospital? Oh, okay. Donald's Donuts. Yes. Apparently, it was not technically an appendectomy, but that's what happened. So it was in a there was issues around the appendix that caused them to go and remove the appendix, but it really wasn't the appendix. But since they were there and it was already slightly inflamed, they just took it. So he had an appendectomy, but it really wasn't an appendectomy. I mean, he was very fortunate, to be honest, that he was really attuned to his body, so he knew something was wrong. Um, Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you about watching Super Jacob. I asked, why is it that men's colognes or perfumes, men's fragrances, because they come in all concentrations. They come in cologne, EDTs, they come in everything. They come in perfume, all the concentrations, estrates, all of them. Why do they sell these in 5 ounces? But women's perfumes don't come in 5 ounces. Because if you look price per ounce, this is cheaper than any other variation, right? So Jacob was telling me, or he was saying, he told everybody, that it's branding and marketing and how men have the women have been kind of brainwashed essentially. I'm not using his exact words. These are my words. Uh, so I'm saying this, not him. Smaller, more petite, more portable. Something you throw in your purse. Men think value, and they put on cologne in the morning or whatever, fragrances on the morning, and then they just walk out the door. They're not taking this with them. Where women will want smaller amounts of perfume for more money, and men will be like, no, I'm not paying for that. I just give me the 5. I just wear one. I want the 5 ounces, you know? So I bought this, which is one of my favorite scents. I bought another one, another male fragrance is coming in the mail. It's from the men's collection. Um, Poor Jacob, feel so bad for him. Yeah, he had to travel like the next day, so he had to cancel his travel trip. And you know that's never simple. Even if he did have travel insurance, but you still have to, uh, wherever he was going and staying, all those plans had to be shuffled, rearranged, and then the airplane, all that stuff had to be rearranged. And plus, he had to be in a hospital. You know, never fun. And he sent the new MJ Patch denim tote from a manager at Mercari. Oh, that's so cool. So she got a new mini bag, lavender and tangerine. Nice. I thought possibly it had burst. No, it didn't burst. It was inflamed and there was a complication in the area. So if you go back to his did he actually talk about that in his like am I sharing secrets? It might have been in his pre-show, but his pre-show's out there if you're tier 1, tier 2. I just might be sharing. He shared it. I think I'm allowed to share it. If not, don't sue me. Missy, I love watching your daughter. She's so great. I love her personality and the fact that she's just so genuine in her joy. Thank you, Craig. She's our light. She's such a blessing to Kevin and I, says Mim. And Craig says, I always either buy travel size atomizers or buy travel size. I'm not carrying a giant glass bottle in my bag. Well, I don't either. See, I just wear these at home. I wear them at home and I just go to work, right? So, and I don't travel enough. I don't actually travel enough. Dee Dee says, yes, I'm sharing secrets. This is why you never tell Jackie secrets. This is I forget. It's not intentional. I'm not sharing them because I found them. No, I literally forget that they're secrets because you told me. If you told me they're not a secret, I know. Oh, Polo, I love the way it smells. Yeah, I love Polo. I'm good. I'm good with the OG. You know, it's something that James and I both like. Like if I wear it, I love it when he has it on. He likes it when I have it on. We're both happy. So, good night, Dee Dee. Yeah, we're not going to be here for much longer, guys. About an hour and 40. I'm going to be here for another 10 more minutes just to round it up to 2 hours. Um, is only a secret until he releases it live, right, Dee? Craig says, Jackie, buy the atomizer. Yeah, I did. I do have the atomizer coming in because the Polo Intense, I have a smaller 15 milliliter. It's actually a martini, um, like a vermouth spray, but it works just fine for perfume. And I use that at the office and I have a few because if I have the thing is if I have the brand that says the brand of Polo in the travel size or whatever, um, they get stolen off my desk in my secure compound. That happens. Yeah. Good night, Dee Dee. Hey, people take stuff out of the fridges. So people take other people's lunches. It's dire sometimes. Office etiquette. Um, Yeah, I buy travel atomizers and fill them with my fragrance preferred. Yeah, for travel purposes. Yeah, that's what I do too. And that way, I know what they are, but nobody else knows what they are. I don't need to have the logo of the brand of whatever on there. I'm buying the fragrance for me. It's for me. And I tend to buy normal things, guys, like drugstore and Macy's. Like if it's past Macy's, I don't buy it because let's be honest, even at Macy's, they have some Tom Ford things, and I'm like, how much? I can't buy that. There's some perfume and fragrances out there that are really expensive. The one that I have coming in the mail is actually my most expensive single fragrance I've ever purchased, but it's 5 ounces. So I justified it as it's gonna last me a very long time. Um, so don't laugh at me, but how do you get the fragrance into an atomizer? So the atomizer I have has a funnel, and if it's a spray bottle, you can just spray it into the funnel and it goes in. So there's gonna be a little bit of loss, but not that much, right? But that's safer. That's safer. Hey, Winnie, that is safer than putting the type that you can just take the lid. Let me show you. So, like this bottle, this is so these tops, you can just pull this off and there's just a tube that sticks up, right? In that tube, they have the type of atomizers you can just depress and then they'll fill, but those aren't as good because they're still it's not a seal. So honestly, the vials where you have to spray from the top in, much better. Um, and there is some loss. I mean, because you're spraying it. Yeah, when he says the bottom loading atomizers are the best, they don't work for me well. Mainly because I don't use enough of them. So I use the ones that you have to use a funnel and just spray them into. Those work for me. But when he does decants all the time. Um, I do that with all the I do that with all my scents, with the exception of Chanel Blue. I only buy travel size because it takes me so long to use 3.4 ounce sets. Yeah, it does change. I really do think it's how you store them, and I think light, and then the oxygen mix within the bottle. Because as you use the liquid, there is a component in here that is mostly they're alcohol. It's alcohol. So there that mix changes as it goes down and it will age and color the oils in there will do things too. There's fixatives in this is Bluegrass by Elizabeth Arden. This is an oldie but goodie. I love this one. This is a great one. And I also have my other, you know what, this is what's so embarrassing about this, to admit this out loud. I have 2 bottles of this because I forgot I had one and bought another one. Yeah, the same one, guys, the same one. So this is green tea. So this is an oldie but a goodie. This is a great scent. Um, I have a problem filling the bottles. The bottom, I do too. I can't do the bottom loading ones. Um, yeah, mine are like that. They pump fragrance inside, but I love them. Never had a leakage or anything. I have. So that one time that has happened to me, I have been traumatized. So, Maria D, Joy, Craig, Missy, KT, Apple Blonde. I get my perfumes in the smallest and travel size since I change my scents frequently. Guys, the and I don't even want to admit, I think I showed you my perfume problem. I have them under my desk now because, hey Debbie, because I want to actually store them better in a place where I can use them. Um, you just get I got my atomizers from Amazon. Yeah, I've gotten some off Temu. Not good. Not good. Get the ones on. The best one I ever purchased though was actually from like Perfumania. Um, but anywhere sells them. It's just a rubber seal. It's like a silicone seal at the base. It depends on how much you use them. Winnie, yes. Meet halfway. I thought, as I said, wait a minute. What am I? What Minnie? Winnie? Winnie, where are you going? Um, hi Don. Hi Winnie. Um, leaving now. Bye, ma'am. So I was actually watching Dake's video today about the fragrances he was using in the hospital when he was unfortunately in one. He and I still haven't bought this. I need to get this. It's Cheap and Chic. I know Winnie has it. I need to buy it. I still haven't bought it. Um, do not buy Amazon ones. The plastic black with plastic black lids. I got a bunch of them. Oh, really, Winnie? Ouch! Don't get those ones then, guys. Um, um, no leaving the chat. Oh, okay. Oh, don't leave me in the chat, okay? Not leaving. Um, I guess I'm staying a little longer. Um, let me show you. Oh, Winnie, I got the friends and family discount. I bought this from a friend because didn't it didn't work for them. You don't know sometimes, right? So I got the friends and family discount like under retail. Thank you, friends and family. And I have a new work bag. This fits my cell phone. It has my work phone back here. This is an iPhone 12 with case, and inside it will fit my Galaxy. So I'm gonna be using that tomorrow. You'll be seeing a whole lot of photos of me with that bag. Um, this bag, which I unboxed I think a week ago. Um, Remember this one didn't have a strap, it didn't have the crossbody, our shoulder strap. So Craig had said use a gold chain. He's still right. So this will look different with stuff in it because it sags a little bit on the bottom with weight in it. It's actually really pretty. I found another version of this bag in black, which is really pretty, but I love my silver one and I really like it with the gold. Um, so I haven't used it yet. I just got the chain on it, so I can carry it this way or carry it this way. Look how pretty that is. Isn't it gorgeous? Right? This is a Ralph Lauren, vintage-ish. I don't know, 10 years old maybe. Um, I got this from a lady who had it in Italy. Strangely enough, I get some of my nicest bags from Italy or England when it comes to Ralph Lauren. Kidding. Um, oh, you want okay. The huge Loewe flamenco. I want the Ferragamo hug bag. I will never spend the coin for that bag. I just am going to admire it forever. Um, oh, Craig is spot on, guys. If it was my design taste left up to me, it would be nothing but Disney characters. You know, like this is the journey. Um, this is what I wear, guys. And this is what I have. But I would have just put I don't know what I would have done with that bag. I never even occurred to me to put a gold chain on there. And he said, "You should do a gold chain." I'm like, "Okay." You know, 2010. Yes, it's back. Well, yeah, then it's 14 years old. You know, this one. Isn't she pretty? I mean, for a 14-year-old bag in metallic, guys, this is a soft leather. There's only a little bit of friction issues with some of the finish at the edges, but the rest of it, this thing is just darn near perfect. For me, I consider this darn near perfect. It's a bag. It needs to hold things, you know? So it does its job. I am happy. What's your favorite contemporary handbag brand? Um, hmm. Well, I love Dooney and Burke. Dooney and Burke is not exactly killing it at the new designs, guys, but I love the quality of the leather. So if you're looking for style, it's gonna be Ralph Lauren. I think they have beautiful bags. I love all the ones I have. My durability workhorse best bag for value is Dooney and Burke, hands down. But I think design-wise, Ralph Lauren is hard to beat. They have some pretty stuff. In all ranges. And I think that's what makes it so unique is that you can go from, Macy's all the way up to their more high-end stuff and it's still just gorgeous. But I like the low-end stuff or their midline, I guess their mid-tier brand, their regular at Macy's, you know, Ralph Lauren is beautiful. And people don't think of Ralph Lauren for bags, they think of them for clothing, but their bags are gorgeous. And they're leather. Now, some bags they do have are not leather. You have to be careful. Um, I've noticed that any of the ones that Ralph Lauren makes that are reversible are not necessarily um, leather. But my favorite tote I own is that polo tote, guys. It actually surpassed some of my other totes. Winnie, I'm fixing to have all my clothes literally. Yes, Mac, what do you ladies think about Goyard? Um, I don't know anything about Goyard. Now, Craig has had Goyard. Brian owns some Goyard. So some people here have Goyard, but it's not like it's. I mean, I live in the middle of Texas, guys. I don't even think there is a Goyard here where I'm at. I saw someone who has been on Ozempic for over a year. Their legs look like toothpicks. Wow. I've been on Ozempic type drug, Manjaro, for a year, and I am not a toothpick. So, but I'm not on the Ozempic. I'm on Manjaro. So it's different for everybody. Don't you don't go too far, you guys. Yeah, Debs, I don't think my body could go down that far. Craig says the Arcturus is a little strap, is a little strap, but the Goyard line is fair in their price structure. Jean loves them. Totes Jean has Goyard, I think. Well, I was watching somebody who just opened a bunch of Goyard. Who was that? I can't remember. I like the patterns, but again, I tend to truly the bags I have that are patterned are Disney and everything else I have are solids. I don't really like that many prints on my bags because it limits what I can wear them with. Um, my cousin has been on it for over a year. Um, and she's lost maybe 30 pounds. Yeah, I've lost 20, 20 pounds on it, but I've slowly ramped up my dosage over a year. So I'm now at a dosage that's working for me. So I see my doctor this week, guys. What day do we see our doctor? Thursday? I think it's Thursday. Anyway, on Friday I can give you an update what my doctor says. Um, Jean loves them. My cousin has been on it forever. Okay. Thanks, Craig. Was I a green MM for 31.50? Whoo! That's an expensive bag, Mac. I wonder if being diabetic makes a difference. I think it does, Debbie, because, well, here's the thing. The medication itself was designed for diabetes, and it was just a side effect was the absence of hunger, which is one of the problems with being diabetic is you're always hungry because your body cannot regulate sugar, so your body's saying we're starving your body, but you have all the sugar in your body because I'm a type 2 diabetic. Well, hey, DD Bean, welcome back. You keep on and we'll see you. Winnie, I've been on for 3 months, says Craig. Yeah, but Craig, you've lost a lot of weight for 3 months. I was always hungry and craving sweets. Yeah. So I do think, well, I'm actually diabetic, so and I'm on the highest dosage of Manjaro, and I take another insulin, and I'm just now getting to the point where I'm managing. My pancreas is just stupid, guys. Um, and my sister's diabetic. My twin, we're both diabetic. Speaking of that, might as well sit here and do this since I have to take this every night. Um, Deb, I eat 0 carbs and only eat 4 ounces of meat per day. Well, that will do it. See, I do eat carbs because for me, that is if the meat is actually more of an issue for me than it is the carbs. But he's on Ozempic and I'm on Manjaro, so they're not exactly the same. They have different side effects. Um, Winnie, I bet God willing. Oh my gosh. My poor little pug. He's been running outside in the yard. He just came inside to pancake onto the floor. He's melding with the floor because he's hot. Pugs get overheated very easily. They're actually very sensitive to heat. What did you go do, sir? Did you go run and bark at the neighbors? No. This is not treats. Oh my goodness. He thinks I have treats because I'm getting my medication out. I balance my protein and my carbs. I eat too many carbs, period. I need to eat more proteins. Um, 4 inches. Winnie, you get me every time. I fall for it every single time. I'm diabetic. My doc has prescribed metformin and glipizide. Yes, I'm on 2,000 milligrams of metformin. I'm on 100 milliliters of Trejeho, 15 milliliters, I think, of Manjaro. Did I mention I'm not healthy? I'm not healthy. I'm only alive because of modern medicine, guys. If it wasn't for these medications, I would not be living. I know that. Why does eating have to be so tricky? I know it's because your body doesn't know what to deal with it, with the sugars, but your body does know you need it. So it says, "Oh, you need these things because your cells aren't using them. So eat more so we can get more sugar." And then your body is like, "Well, the sugar's right there. We just can't get to it." It's ridiculous. Dee Dee says I've lost 50 pounds on Manjaro, but I take it because type 2. Yeah. Awesome, Dee Dee. See, my blood pressure has actually gone down. I've had high blood pressure for 10 years, and all of a sudden they've had to take away one and then half dose the other one because my blood pressure was getting too good. And I'm like, okay, what changed? What changed? Life? Why did this happen? I don't know. Um, go away, Game Pass. Um, taking Ozempic, metformin, and 2 other diabetic meds. Jackie, yeah, I know. I'm just taking my meds and we're gonna get off, but I hate leaving when people just show up because like, hey, welcome in, and now we're leaving. Bye bye. You know, I don't want to do that yet. So let me take my medication and then I'll sign off because I do have to go to work tomorrow, guys. Unfortunately, Tuesday. And I have a couple meetings tomorrow. I might be designing a new training program. Yay, me. Are volunteering to do it. I'm actually talking to a trainer, but I know this is work talk. It's kind of boring talk, guys. But um, when you have two different platforms, it's kind of like you work on an Apple computer, but everybody works with a Microsoft computer. They do different things, but the same thing. But their terms and how you do things are different. And trying to tell somebody who uses an Apple how to use a non-Apple, and they're like, what? That's my biggest problem is I have an Android phone and an Apple phone. They both work the same way, but not. It's very frustrating. So what I'm doing is actually figuring out how to explain to people who use one type of software how to use this other type of software and how to think about it because they do the same things, but they're not the same thing. You know, this is the life we live now. Um, Dee Dee says I've always had low blood pressure until the summer. Oh, really? Sick for 3 months, and it's wow, interesting. Guys, thank you all so much for liking the videos. They're getting way better. At the thumbs up, yeah, thumbs up, thank you. I hate always asking for it. I really do, but YouTube really it matters to YouTube land. They want engagement and they look at engagement as thumbs up or thumbs down. So pick one. Go with one. It doesn't matter. You will not hurt my feelings. Just pick one. Tomorrow, Winnie the BOV. Yes, Winnie and Dee Dee are together tomorrow. It's gonna be so much fun. Dee Dee, are you saying you're nervous? You've done how many March Madness, ma'am? You should be a pro. Nothing to be nervous about. Winnie. Okay, now you should be nervous with Winnie's comment. You guys are hilarious. Okay. Yes, I saw Winnie's comment, which I did not read out loud because it's not safe. Not safe. Those who wish to know what the live chat say can read it in the replay. because I can't read. I have to stop myself from reading Winnie's chats because I'll just say them and not think about it till after I say them. Like, oops, girl, you got this. Steph, I just saw that your live notifications. I'm so sorry, Steph, because we're getting off. We've been on here for 2 hours and 9 minutes, and you're gonna have to catch the replay. I'm so sorry. Um, so Dee Dee Winnie is a pro. It's a cakewalk. It is. Um, cakewalk. That's so funny. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop talking, and I'm going to. It is 9. Okay, it's 8:40. Not quite 8:40, but almost 8:40, and I'm gonna go to bed and hang out with my pug, who is really, really having too much fun. The neighbors must be out again mowing. They mow their lawn like all the time. Bye all. Thank you, replay crew. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumb something. Say hello. Make a comment. Whatever. Have a great day. Bye. See you on Friday, or actually see you tomorrow when he's live.